It's time for a walk and ramble on a nice cold March day, right?
Right.
And now he's mic'd up too, so now we can hear his takes. Okay, we're on a bit of a mission today because in yesterday's walk and ramble, I lost my weapon. I always walk with a little knife, but it fell out as we were running from some bees, so hopefully we find it. So today we are going to talk about how homeschool was really hard yesterday, right?
Right.
And what made it so hard yesterday, in your opinion?
Wasn't focused.
Yes. So, as some of you may or may not know, this is my son, and we transitioned to homeschooling in September of last year because he has autism, he has ADHD, and he has a learning disability. He was born 3 months early and weighed 1 pound, 11 ounces, and spent 71 days in the NICU. And so, as a result of that, we have these things to deal with now. But we transitioned to homeschool because the public school system, how can I say this nicely? Be the good Christian I claim to be. The public school system, in my opinion, is not equipped to handle children like my little love bug here. And so instead of just outright saying that, they strung us along for years and years. And, his one of his remaining years there, one person in particular tried to gaslight me and make all these claims about how he was improving so much and that she just wanted to take his aides because he had an IEP, which is a contractual document between parents and the kid and the school system. And basically, the school system has to legally adhere to everything that's in the IEP. And one of the things that my love bug needed was an aide. But for whatever reason, they never wanted to give him an aide. So, whatever. After years of going back and forth, since my job situation changed, I was able to transition to homeschool, and that has been the best thing for us. And he's actually learning, and he gets the one on one that he needs. So, yesterday we did homeschool per usual, and it was a hard day, right?
Right.
It was hard because of why? Again.
You're not focusing.
And why do you think you weren't focusing?
Because I decided losing the kid.
Oh, yes. So we use time for learning, and that's a great curriculum for anyone who's interested in homeschooling. And they teach you through various ways, like, a lot of different types of lessons. You might have some videos to watch, you'll get some resource sheets that you could use for notes. And one thing that they do is they have a lot of engage activities, and that is where you play a game. So I understand my love bug needs more assistance. So I will have him sit at his desk and I'm sitting at my desk, and I will go through things with him, like work through it together, not necessarily giving him the answers, but helping him work through formulas like math or things of that nature. And so we were doing that yesterday, and because of his lack of focus, he still picked the wrong answers. And after doing that for 2 or 3 rounds, I decided that we were done for homeschool for the day. And he was quite upset behind that. Oh my God, would you believe I found it? He thinks I'm crazy for taking this, but there's so many like dogs and stuff in the neighborhood, and I don't own like a switchblade or anything like that, but protection first. Anyways, so yeah, although homeschooling can be quite challenging at times, I am still very thankful that I have been given the opportunity to do that for him because, as the mother of a special needs kid, one of my biggest fears is just what will happen with my love bug once I am no longer here. I really feel a lot of anxiety and pressure to make sure that he has the education and understanding that he needs so he can be as self sufficient as possible when he's on his own. And, that's hard to explain to any kid, but an 11-year-old who has these other challenges, it's like, but he understands for the most part, but I don't think he understands 100%. And so, yeah, it's something that weighed heavily on me as a mother. I mean, years ago, I didn't even know what his future could be because I was so ignorant about autism and everything because I come from a traditional black household that went to church. So, literally, everything is basically like sweep it under the rug, pray about it, and we don't do no therapy. That's it. But I've had to undo a lot of that outdated, antiquated thinking, and I had to change a lot during this process. But it's been good. Nonetheless, like I've grown a lot. I understand a lot more. Sorry, let me see what this car is going to do. I have matured a lot. I've learned a lot.
Sorry.
And I've learned as much as I can about autism, about ADHD. I make sure that he gets his therapy, his speech lessons. I think I want to look into occupational therapy because that's one thing with switching to homeschool. When you are under or not under the umbrella of the public school system, you have to arrange and provide all of those additional supports yourself. So thankfully, I kept in contact with some of his better speech language pathologists from school, and I was able to reconnect with them and get him those services. I'm looking into occupational therapy. I'm looking into possible ABA therapy and just anything and everything that I think will help him get what he needs. Because as a mother, that is my number one priority. I know I come on here and I lament about the job situation and this and that. Yes, that has been very stressful, not having a job for 14 months. But one of the things that keeps me sane is knowing that I'm doing what is best for my son. And that is top priority. That is more important to me than money, anything. His future. So, before we're done, do you want to talk about the things you like about homeschool? Go ahead. Give him some time. Uh huh. Go ahead. What's your favorite topic? English, math, life science, or ancient world history?
No.
Math? Why do you like math the best?
Just for numbers.
Yeah, it's a little easier because they have formulas, right?
Yeah.
And the answer is the answer. See, this is a good segue because one of the things he struggles with is abstract thought. So anything like create a scenario, pretend that he is like, but math, as long as he understands the formula, he does really well with that. And he does really well with science. So things that are like matter of fact, not abstract. But anything else you want to say? Because we're almost up to our 10 minutes. Yeah, what? We're going to try again today.
Yeah.
We're going to have a good school day, right? And we're going to be focused, right? And, if it's hard again, we'll just take another break. And we could do stuff over the weekend, right?
Yeah.
All right. Enjoying your walk today?
Yeah.
well, he's happy, I'm happy.